and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I thought that we would look at a lovely stamp set called Enjoy Life. And we're going to do a thank you card with how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it, and thank you kindly, or something like that. I've just got some ideas going. So we are going to take, and we're going to use a few things today. We're going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which measures 3.5 inches by 5.25 inches, and a little mask out of copy paper, because I don't want it to be too thick, and that is exactly the same size as the piece of cardstock we're using. Now I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape just to hold this down. So we're just going to take a little bit just at the top to hold it down, and then another piece just at the bottom. Because copy paper is quite fine, what I don't want is for it to be moving about and for it to tear. So I'm hoping that by doing that, it's not going to tear. Now we're going to take some sponges, because sponges are quite good, and we're going to take a variety of colours. So I'm going to start with Flirty Flamingo. And we want this background to be quite pale and muted, so I'm going to dab it off a bit first, and then literally just start to, in fact I don't need to dab it off too much because it's coming out quite pale anyway. As you start to build up colour onto your sponge, you will find that it probably will come out a little deeper. So as you sort of work your way through, you might have to dab it off. It depends how juicy your ink is, and it's a matter of just starting gently and then sort of working your way up as you go. So we're going to cover the whole of this card with the Flirty Flamingo, and spend a little bit more time than I do. Obviously, as you know in a video, I am sort of rushing it quite quickly because I don't want it to drag on too long, but I always try and do it in real time because it gives you an idea of exactly how we are going to build up this card. So I think that's going to be fine with the Flirty Flamingo. We can always come back and add a little bit more. And we're now going to use the Pool Party, and so we'll take just a little bit of sponge again, dab it off so that we're not getting too much, and then we're just going to add just a little bit of Pool Party here and there to sort of just break up the colour. So again, it's going to be quite a muted background because we don't want it too bright, but I really quite like pastel-y colours. Now that we're Christmas is almost upon us and we're going to be going into the springtime. We've got the spring summer annual catalogue coming out shortly in January for you all, and my customers and people who want a copy, just let me know in the comments and I'm happy to post you one out. They should be arriving to me sometime next week, I'm hoping. So we've just got a little splatter of the Pool Party on there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of, we have some lovely stencils. This one is party something. Let me just have a look and see what it says on the outside of this. It is Pattern Party decorative masks, and there's quite a few of them in there. And I wanted to have this one, so we're just going to put this over the top. And we are going to take the same two colours. So we're going to take some of the Flirty Flamingo, and we are just going to gently just sort of sponge this through to give a little bit more sort of texture to our background. So we can do this full strength because we want it to come out sort of reasonably well through there. And using the sponges, it's quite good because they do quite nicely go through all those little tiny little creases and crevices in the mask. And then we are going to let's take the pool party out, and we're going to do exactly the same with the pool party, and just sponge through a couple of the other areas. So what you're wanting to do is to create a really nice sort of interesting background which we can then work with. So just going to take a few little pieces in there, have a look with the lights and see, yes, that should be fine. So let's take that off, and we've now got just a little bit of interest in the background on there. And then we are going to take the am I going to take this one, or am I going to take that one? I think I'm going to take these ones together. We're going to get some stamps out now, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the lovely sort of floral piece in here, which is it's sort of a silhouette of some flowers of some sort, but just with sort of the bobbly bits on the top. I don't know my flowers particularly well, but we're going to take that out, and we're going to do it in, I think we might do it in both. We're going to start with the pool party, and we are just going to just stamp a little bit up on the edge in the pool party. So just taking it up like that, and then again on the other side. We don't want too much of it on there, so we can just sort of have it in the edge, and then maybe just a little bit coming up at the bottom like that. And let me just get my cleaning chamois and give that a quick clean off, because we're then going to use it in the Flirty Flamingo, which again is going to be quite bright, and we're just going to take some of those little spaces in between and just add just a little bit. So a lot of this is going to be off the card. We're just adding just a little bit of texture down the sides, which is what we want. And then we are going to, let's take this out like that, clean that off. We're then going to take the pretty little butterflies, which are, let me get those ones out. There's two lovely little butterflies in this. So we're going to take the two little butterflies, and I'm going to put them on both together, I think, because I think that will work quite nicely. And yes, and then we're going to take those in, I wanted some purples in here, so let's start doing some purple tones with the lovely Highland Heather. I think the Highland Heather is absolutely lovely. So we're going to take that, and we're just going to take a couple of the little butterflies, and we want those sort of up at the top like that, and we'll have another couple like that on the other side. And then let's take do we want another one? Yes, I'm going to have one sort of just maybe in the bottom to balance it. Let's stick one sort of about there, on there. Okay, so now we've got 5 of those, and I think we need just a little bit of more interest in that purple. So let's take, there's another lovely little flower piece here, so we're going to take that little flower piece as well, and we're going to just pop that, let's pop these back in the case so we don't lose them. So we'll take that piece out, and we'll put some of those literally down at the bottom here. So we'll have them sort of poking through at different levels. So put some of them further in and some of them further out, and just dot them about the sides, so you've got those colours coming in together, which I think will look lovely. Is that about right? I might just pop another little one just in on there like that, and that one just off on the side there. Yes, that looks nice. Okay, so let's just clean that off on there. And then we need to stamp our sentiment. And I'm doing all of this with the mask on. You don't have to now. You could probably take the mask off. But just in case I wanted to add some more layers in there, I'm going to do it with the mask on. So we want, this is one of my favourite sentiments from this, which is how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. And I think that that's absolutely lovely. So we're going to put that on in the centre, and we're going to do that in the, just ink it up well. We're going to do that in the Highland Heather, and we want to, now do I thank you kindly, and I'm going to have thank you kindly as well. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom like that. Centre it up, hold it down just for a few seconds to allow the ink to absorb. I tend to do that with words and things because then it makes sure that they come out nice and clear like that. Oh, that's beautiful. And then we are going to put the thank you kindly at the top, because again, I know that after Christmas I have so many thank yous to send to people. And it's nice to do things that are just something that's pretty, something that can work for some of our female friends that, does that say, no, that says love you. I need to get the thank you out of there. I was talking to you so much that I didn't look and see. Here we go. That's the thank you. Let's take this piece out. Thank you kindly. So yes, so I wanted to do some nice Christmas, New Year cards to people, thanking them for their kindness over the holiday period. So we'll have this one in the thank you kindly. Again, ink it up, tapping it so that it's fully inked, and then we're going to put this at the top. My head might squeeze in. Let's put that there. And again, just press that down firmly and pick it up. And then you have the lovely thank you kindly, how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it, which I think will work absolutely perfectly. So now let's have a little bit of a reveal here. Let's take the washi tape off and see what it's like underneath. Peel it off carefully, and then again from the bottom. I always use old washi tape and cheap washi tape that I buy for doing masking and stuff, and save my new current washi tape for doing projects and things with. Okay, so let's take that off of here, and you can now see that you've got an absolutely lovely border through with this lovely sort of texture in the background, and you could tone it in whatever colours you want. You could have done the background in black or another colour, but I think that that is just a really pretty card. And then you can put it onto a background of, let's take the colours. You could pick it up with the Highland Heather, so you could do it on a base of Highland Heather. You could pick it up with the Pool Party, and again that would just bring out the blues. Or you can pick it up with the Flirty Flamingo. So because we've used the three colours, any of those colours would pick it up. In fact, I would probably do it in the blue, because I actually really like that. So thank you so much for watching me, and do look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.